get started by coming all the way down to our mat. I want you to find a seated position with your hips down, your knees bent, and your feet right out in front of you. About hips distance apart, and you can walk your feet out a little bit wider if you feel like you need some space through the hips. Take your hands to the backs of your legs, pull the elbows out to the sides of the room, gently press your chest forward, rolling the shoulders down and back, lifting the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. We'll take 4 deep breaths from here. It's an inhale to fill the body up with air, gently pressing the chest forward, reaching the crown of the head up. And then exhale out. We'll let all of that air go. Good. For 3 more, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Good. We'll go for 2, big inhale. And then exhale out, let it go. Last one, big inhale. And then we'll exhale out, let everything go. Good. With that last exhale, we're sitting up nice and tall. We'll build off of that. Inhaling to sit up, reaching the crown of the head up. Exhale, we'll draw in from the center of the body, pulling elbows out towards the sides of the room, tucking chin to chest, finding the C-curve position in our spine. Inhaling at the bottom, we'll exhale to roll it right back up to seated. Let's just do that 4 more times. We inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back, rounding through the spine. Inhale and then exhale, press it back up. Good. For 3 more. 3. Good. We'll go for 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, we're coming all the way up. Hands are coming behind you. Fingertips point forward, elbows point back. You'll press the chest forward. Same idea. We inhale, press the chest up, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, draw in from the belly button, start to bend at the elbows, getting the forearms relatively close to the mat. Exhale, we're going to press right back up. It's an inhale at the top. Exhale as you take it down. Inhale and then exhale, press back up. Good. Let's go for 4 more. It's 4. Good. For 3. For 2. And then last one, we're coming all the way down to the forearms, hanging out right here, elbows right underneath the shoulders, fingertips pointing long. Let's pull the feet in a little bit closer, anchoring the left heel down onto the mat, shooting the right leg out nice and long. From here, it's an inhale to lift your leg up, exhale as you lower it back down. We'll lift up, and then we lower down. Let's go for 4. For 3, pressing up and away from the mat. Good. We're going for 2. If you need a little bit of a bend at the knee, if your hamstrings are kind of tight, take that bend. Last one. Good. We're going to lower the leg down, and now we add on. We start to lift the leg up as you press up off of the forearms. Inhale, you lower right back down. We're just doing 4. 4. Good. For 3, but you know it's never just 4, right? We'll go for 2. Last one. Good. With that last one, everything comes down. Take a second. Let that right hip release. Okay, take a deep breath. We're doing good. From right here, you're bending the right knee, pulling your toe in towards the mat. We're going to press ourselves up, and now we kind of do the reverse. We're going to lower down to the forearms, kicking the leg out. Pressing ourselves up, we bend the knee and you tap the toes down. We kick out as you roll back. Press yourself up. Pull it back in, okay? We're gonna be doing a lot of this bend and press at the elbows, so if it's not quite for you, either just stay lifted right here or come down to the forearms, kick out, pull it in, okay? Lots of options, so you make it work for you however you need to. Let's go for 4. For 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. With that last one, we're doing one more thing. You take the right ankle, you're going to cross it over top of the left. So the right foot's not down on the mat, your right knee's opening out to the side of the room. This time we're going to lower down to the forearms as you kick the right leg out towards the top left corner of the mat. Exhale, you press yourself back up, you bend the right knee, cross it over the top of that left ankle. We kick out, bring it in. It's a lot on the hips, so if you need a second, by all means, take a second. We're just going for 4, for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. With that last one, you're going to lower down to the forearms, kick the right leg up. If you need a second, you're going to take it. Okay. Your right hand is, actually, I need to scoot over. Okay. Your left forearm down, your right hand is reaching out by your side. From right here, we start to press up off of the left forearm. You're going to bend the right knee, lower the right knee down to the mat, and then cross the left foot over. Take the left hand in front of you. Did that make sense? Hopefully not. Just kidding. Not hopefully not. Hopefully, if it didn't, we're going to go back into it, okay? So we roll back onto our hips. Your left hand is going to come behind you. You open up through the left leg. Drop down to the left forearm. We kick the right leg up, and everything kind of ends up right here. Did that make sense? We'll do it again. We lower the right leg down, bend the knee, press yourself up using the left hand. Hands come in front of you. Your legs are crossed in this casual position, okay? We're gonna go back and in about 3 more times. We roll it back, left forearm comes down, left foot comes down, right leg kicks up. Your right hand is still reaching out to the right side of the room. We press up, it's a little switch of the legs, hands come in front of you. This is gonna be 2. It's kind of fun, right? This will be our last one. I say that now. Both hands are going to come kind of off to the side. We've got the left leg bent over top of the right. Right leg is all the way down on the mat, okay? From here, we might take a couple of reps and you find you have to adjust your hand positioning. That's totally fine. We're going to take an inhale to lower down to the right forearm as you kick the left leg out. Exhale, you press up, you pull that left foot in. We lower down on the right forearm, kick the left leg out, press it up as you pull things back in. I told you, a lot of bending and pressing through the forearm. So if that's not for you, just stay on the forearm, kick your leg out, pull it back in. I think it's kind of fun though. Good. It also gets like some really sneaky tricep work in there. I feel like more often than not, we're really just focusing on like hips and core. So let's get some triceps. Let's get some shoulders in there. Let's go for 4 more. It's 4. For 3, left hand's really just there for support. We'll go for 2. Last one, you're going to press back up through center, and I need to scoot forward right here, else I won't have room. Next thing, same kind of idea. We're going to drop to the right forearm. You lift your left leg up, and then you're going to flip your leg and press it back behind you. Did that make sense? We press ourselves up, left leg comes back in, okay? So you're gonna lift up and then your leg comes parallel to the mat. It presses back behind you, so your knee's down in line with your hip. And you might have more room to press back. I don't. We press it back up, left foot comes down. We lower, press back, lift up and take it home. Let's go for 4. Good. For 3. For 2. Last one, we lower down to that right forearm. You keep the left knee bent. Your knee's in line with your hip. Your leg is parallel to the mat. You're going to flex through your left foot and we pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs come down to meet each other. We're going to press ourselves up off of the hands and then just swing your legs around and we'll take that whole thing from the top. Hips stay down on the mat, feet go in front of you. We take an inhale, mentally prepare. You'll take your hands behind you, fingertips point forward, elbows roll back. It's going to be an inhale, again, sit up tall, exhale as we roll back onto the forearms. You'll inhale at the bottom, exhale as you press it right back up, okay? We lower it down. And then you'll press back up. Let's just go for 3 more. We bring it down and then press it up. We'll go for 2. Last one, we drop all the way down to the forearms, elbows right underneath the shoulders. You're pressing up and away from your mat. Right foot down, left leg is going to kick out. We take an inhale to lift the left leg up. Exhale as you drop it. You can also do reverse breathing, lift and lower. We'll lift and lower. Let's go for 3, for 2, Last one. And then we start to add on. You press into your hands. You're going to lift the leg up as you press the chest. Inhale as you lower it back down. We lift up and then lower down just for 3, for 2, last one. Everything comes in, you take a second, take a breath, okay? Bend at the left knee, left toes tap down. You can start just by kicking out and then pulling in. If you're ready to do more, you press up off the forearms, kick out, and then lower down as you pull in. Kick out, and then bring it in. If that's not for you, it's just a kick and a bend, okay? If your hip flexor is going off with alarms and sirens, just take a moment, take a breather. It's a lot. If it's any consolation, my hip flexor is having a rough time too. Okay, let's go for 3, for 2. Last one, we bring things in, left ankle's going to cross over the right. You're opening up through that left knee, same kind of idea. We press up off of the forearms as you kick the left leg out towards the top right corner of the mat. Inhale, we pull things back in. We press up as you kick out, bring it down as you bring things home. Kick out, take it in. Kick out, bring it in. Good. We'll go for 4, for 3, for 2. You can stay down on the forearms. You got it. Last one. Good. We bring things in. You take a second, take a breath. If you're not down on the forearms, go ahead and get there. I'm going to scoot over a little bit towards the other edge of my mat. Left leg is going to kick up. You're reaching your left hand out towards the mat. Okay. From here, we're going to press things up. You roll over to the left and then take your right hand, right leg kind of to meet yourself. Hopefully that was smooth. If not, we're doing it again. We roll back onto the hips. You bend at the elbow, left leg kicks up, right hand comes down. Okay, we press it back up. Hands come in front. We lower it back. You kick your leg up. It's a little bit fun, and you're gonna have to use your right hand as a little bit of help to press you up. Okay, we're going for 2 more. And then last one. I have a feeling that move's going to be one in the comments where you guys are like, what the heck was that? Hands stay down. We've got the right leg crossed over the top of the left, okay? Left knee is bent. The whole outside edge of the left leg is pressing down into the mat. Your hands are by your side, a little bit staggered forward, right? So we're pulling just slightly over towards the left side of our mat. From here, we start to lower down to the left forearm as you kick the right leg out. Oh my gosh, something just got into my eye. We press it back up, pull that right foot down. We lower it down and kick, press up and bend. Lower and kick, whoop, press up and bend. If that's not for you, or you did what I just did and you rolled on your hip, just stay down on the forearm, kick and bend. And it can be a tiny kick, right? You can kick right there and then bend, kick and bend. As a reminder, we're not going to look the same as we move into things, and that's okay. That's okay, right? I've been doing Pilates a long time. That's why my hips are maybe a little bit more flexible, but I've been practicing a long time. So if you're moving through things and you're like, I just can't do this and I'm not doing it right, that's okay. It gives you something to practice, right? And at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a Pilates practice. It's not a Pilates perfect. Okay, let's go for 3 more, because as fun as this is, my hip is killing me. We'll go for 2. Whew. Last one. Good. We bring things in, and then I need to scoot forward. Same movement through the arms. We're going to lift up through the right leg, keeping the knee bent, and you'll just kind of press it back behind you. Okay, we lift up, you open the hip, your toes tap down. We lower and you sweep it back. We'll press up and bring it home. And it might not be perfect. That's okay. We just talked about this, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Good. Okay, we're just going for 4 more. It's 4. For 3. 2. Last one. We drop to the left forearm. You keep that right leg lifted. Knee is in line with the hip. Your whole leg is parallel to the mat. Let's flex that right foot. Give me little tiny pulses. Lift and lower. lift and lower. You got it. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. I stopped counting. 6. Actually, I never started counting. Okay, we're going for 4. At least I'm honest. For 2. And then last one. Good. Your leg pulls in, just stack it on top of your left, and then press yourself up off of the forearm. Again, we're going to find that same seated position that we've been in, but I want you to come closer to the top edge of your mat. Your feet are going to come together. Your knees are going to open out pretty wide. Hands come to the tops of your shins, and try to pull your heels as close to your hips as you can get them. We press the chest forward. Just take a second, breathe. Okay, we're kind of rolled into this tiny ball. Can you guess where we're headed? Maybe not. We're going to find a C curve through our core. So same kind of movement we've been doing. You draw in from the belly button. You're going to pull hips and rib cage together, roll back a little bit onto the hips. And then once you get a point that you feel like you can balance, I want you to lift both of your feet off of the mat. We'll bring the big toes together. If you can press your heels together as well, do that. You're pressing hands into shins, shins into hands, and also finding a sense of opposition between the legs and the arms. We'll take an inhale right here, and then exhale, it's gonna be a little roll back. Good, try to balance up at the top. Inhale, and then exhale, take it back. Good. My AirPod stopped, it can't stop right here. Okay, we're going for 4 more. It's 4. Hold that C curve. We'll go for 3. For 2, can you roll in the same spot each time? Last one. Good. With that last one, we come all the way up, feet come down. You can open your knees up nice and wide, and then just take a little fold over. Maybe you're feeling that in the hips. I know I am, for sure. For sure. Okay. One more thing right here in this kind of same position. Hips stay down, feet go out in front of you. Fingertips facing forward. We're going to bend at the elbows, lower all the way down on the forearms. Elbows underneath the shoulders. You're going to press up and away from your mat. Stay pretty light through your hands and then bring your knees up above your hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. From here, we pull the right leg in, shoot the left leg out long, and then exhale, switch the legs. We'll switch and switch. And we'll just keep moving like this, okay? If you're comfortable here, you stay right here. If you're uncomfortable here, you lay all the way down onto your mat, all right? And just move through the legs. If you're ready to do a little bit more, we keep the leg movement. You'll press into the palms of your hands as you lift up through the forearms. We keep moving the legs. We lower down onto the forearms, okay? We press up and then lower down. Good, press up. And then lower down. It's gonna feel different. We're gonna do 4 more presses up. It's 4. Good, we'll go for 3. For 2. And then last one. Whoo! Good. Everything is going to lower down to your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. You can take a little rock from side to side, or maybe open up through your knees, give your hips some room. Okay, from here, as gracefully as we can, we're going to roll ourselves over so that we come face down onto our mat. We just did a lot of spinal flexion, right? That C curve, finding that shape is spinal flexion. That's what kind of gets us into our abs and our core at the front of the body. Now we're going to get into the back side of the body. Whew, okay. I'm like, are we? Your chest is going to come down, your head comes down, arms are going to reach by your sides, and your feet open out about as wide as your mat. We'll take a big exhale, lift up through the chest, the arms, the legs, reach your gaze forward, but still a little bit down, and then inhale, everything comes back down to the mat. Good, for 4 more, we lift up, and then lower down. Good, we'll go for 3. For 2. And then last one. Good. Everything comes in, hands underneath the shoulders, bring the legs in together. We'll press ourselves all the way up and then reach hips back to heels to find a child's pose. Good. Take a second, nice deep breath, big inhale. And then exhale out as you let things go. Good. Okay. When you're ready, hopefully you're feeling ready, we're going to pull forward so that we come into a tabletop position. Both hands go down on your mat, both knees go back as well. We'll tuck the toes under and you'll take a big exhale, press into the hands, lift from the lower abs to hover your knees off of the mat. Inhale, we'll take it down for 4. We lift up and then lower down. We'll go for 3, for 2. Last one, you hover the knees and then take a big exhale, press the hips up and back, press the heels down, 2 straight legs. Good, we'll inhale right here and then exhale. You might have to walk your hands forward a little bit. We're going to pull forward to plank, okay? Exhale, we press the hips up and back, 2 straight legs, press the heels down, pressing the chest towards the tops of your legs. Inhale, we pull forward, coming to plank. We'll go for 4 and then bring it forward. We'll go for 3, for 2, and then last one. Good. With that last one, you come back to plank. Left foot stays down on the mat. We're going to flex that right foot. You lift up for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down. Same thing on the left. We flex the foot for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet on the mat. I want you to slide that left hand to the center of the mat and then open up to the right side, finding your side plank. Reaching the right arm up overhead, we take, let's do 6 tiny pulses. Press the hips up and lower down. We go for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, right hand comes down. If you need a second, you're going to take it. We find that plank. Take a moment, take a breath. When you're ready, exhale, press the hips up and back. Press the heels down. Inhale, pull forward, coming to plank. We go for 4. Hopefully you can't hear whatever landscaping is going on outside. We go for 3. Whoo! For 2. And then last one. Good. We're bringing it forward. Left foot stays down. Right foot's going to flex. We lift 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down. Same thing on the left. We flex and lift 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot comes down. Right hand to the center of the mat. You're going to open up to the left. Reach that left arm up over the shoulder. We pulse the hips for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes back through center. You drop the knees, untuck your toes, press your hips to your heels, and find a child's pose. Awesome. From right here, big inhale, fill up with air. Exhale out as you let things go. Good. Okay, when you're ready, we're coming forward into that tabletop position. Hands go down underneath the shoulders, knees down underneath the hips, tops of the feet pressing down. We'll exhale, tuck under through the tailbone, press hips to heels. And then inhale, pull forward, coming back to tabletop for 3. I feel like we've been doing this one a lot lately, but I like it. So 2, hopefully you guys like it too. Last one. Good. We'll bring things forward, and then I want you to flip your fingertips to you, flip the crease of the wrist towards the front edge of your mat. If this is not so much for you, roll the shoulders down and back. I want you to come back into the exercise we just did. Okay, we inhale, press the hips backward, pull the weight towards the knuckles. Inhale, take it forward for 3 more. We go back. Bring it in. We go for 2. Last one. Good. We're pulling it forward. You're going to flip the palms up. I need to scoot in a little bit. Flip the palms up. Same kind of idea. You're going to pull the weight back, bring it forward. And you can bring the knees in a little bit forward of the hips. Just a little rock. If it's too intense for you, you're coming back into that first exercise for 2. Last one. Good. Oh, okay. Everything walks out. Hands go out. We reach hips all the way back to the heels. Press the chest between the legs. Good. Big inhale. Exhale out as you let it go. Good. When you're ready, start to walk yourself up to seated. We'll take hips to the heels, stack the shoulders on top of the hips, and then reach the arms up and around overhead. From here, we're dropping the right hand down to the mat, lifting the left arm up. Nice big side body stretch. We'll exhale, come up through center. Same thing to the left. Drop the left hand down, reach the right arm up. We'll press up through center. One more time. We go to the right. And then we take it to the left. Good. With that last one, we're going to hinge at the hips, reach the hands down towards the mat, take a forward fold, or really a child's pose, just with the knees a little bit closer. We'll take our final inhale here all together. And then you can exhale out as you let it go. Good. When you're ready, start to walk your hands in towards your knees, restack shoulders on top of hips, and you are all finished with me for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video. I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love.